What's going on, guys? I'm back. I am gonna be doing recaps on Greenleaf. I love Greenleaf, man. Next to Power, I don't know. Greenleaf and Power might be 1A and 1B. But before I get into it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know what's on your mind. And also, don't forget to hit the like button. Excuse me, man. I've been waiting. I have been waiting. I've been waiting. I was not disappointed at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. I thought the storyline, the way it left off last season, I thought it was going to go in a different direction, or at least I thought something was going to happen. And y'all already know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to just go ahead and jump into it. The show kicks off with Bishop waking up in Rochelle's hotel room. And as y'all know, last season ended with him going to Rochelle hotel. After him and May had their fight, we'll get into all that later. You know, we're not going to do a review of what happened. We're just going to get into it. So, you know, she wakes him up. Excuse me. She wakes him up. Bishop was dreaming about, I guess, everything, at his home. Well, not everything. He was just, I guess, seeing Lady May and himself or whatever. But anyways, so he wakes up. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I just knew how last season ended that Bishop, listen, I thought Bishop got them draws. I did. I thought Bishop went over there with the intentions of, I'm about to get me one of these young tenderonis up under my belt. Now, I know he a bishop. I know he a reverend and all that. But, when he went over there, y'all cannot tell me that y'all wasn't thinking the same thing. Y'all cannot tell me that y'all wasn't thinking Bishop was about to smash. Because I sure was. That's the only thought that was on my mind. So anyways, she wakes him up. And, they having a little conversation or whatever. And he was just like, I'm surprised you didn't order any room service. And so Rochelle was like, room service for what? That would give the wrong impression. And, we ain't trying to do that. And I'm just like, boy, you dirty dog. Boy, you done got them draws. Because, he woke up. And as if as if somebody was laying next to him, he was feeling, because he was having a dream that it was Lady May or whatever. But, I'm thinking that, Rochelle was sleeping there too. Come to find out, man, he came over here and took a 2-hour nap. I believe it was a 2-hour nap. But anyways, so, she just was like, Bishop, I'm willing to do anything to make sure that you comfortable, right? And in my mind, I'm just like, Bishop, what you got you one on that hook, boy. You go, Bishop. I'm just like, boy, you got your nice, young, fine tenderoni. Now, don't get me wrong. We all know that she is Bishop Skank's sister. She's just trying to get over on, Bishop Greenleaf. You know what I'm saying? So it'll help a brother out or whatever. But I don't care about that at this moment. All I'm caring about is Bishop settling a score. Because, baby, hey, Rochelle can get it. I'm telling you, she can get it. For those who don't know who Rochelle is, it is LaToya Luckett, okay? So anyways, Bishop reminds her. He was just like, after she says she's willing to do anything to keep him comfortable, Bishop reminds her, I'm still married. And I'm just like, okay, Bishop, I'm saying to myself, boy, Bishop is not about to commit, go against one of the 10 commandments. Thou should not commit perjury. Bishop said, I ain't doing it no more, man. I'm a changed man. I ain't gonna cheat on my wife no more because, apparently him and his wife's sister, May Steva, however you say Oprah character name in the show, had an affair going on back in the day, but that's neither here nor there. So anyways, to sum this scene up, because it wasn't really too much there other than she was trying to go in for a kiss. She was trying to give Bishop something, like Bishop, man, just smack that thing, that behind or something. I just knew he was going to give in, but he just kept to it. He was just like, I'm still a married man. And he was like, I'm still married in the vision of the man that God want me to be. And I'm just like, boy, you go, Bishop. You go. Now, y'all might got some things going on in the church that involved your brother-in-law. But man, you was not about to commit adultery. I mean, like, you ain't finna cheat, bro. I gotta give it to him. So anyway, he get a text, you know what I'm saying, let him know that Zora has ran away, her little trifling behind. I can't wait to get off. I can't wait to get off in her, y'all. I promise. I can't wait. So, anyway, so, Rochelle, that scene pretty much ends. Rochelle falling back on the bed. She mad that she couldn't get Bishop to get in them drawers. And you know what? I know her motive. But I can't help but think that she really got some feelings for Bishop. But anyways, moving on. So, we move on to the next scene where Sophia is explaining what she seen happen between Zora and Isaiah when he, hit her in the bathroom, and she just said, oh, it just looked so bad. He hit her so hard, X, Y, Z. And then, guess who come home? Charity. Now, look, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all this right here before we get too deep in these recap. I do not like Charity. She is so childish, and she want to be involved in everything. And I guarantee y'all, I'm going to get into her a little bit later on. So she comes home, I guess, given the fact that Zora ran off, and Kevin, has threatened her, like, look here, I'm going to hire some lawyers and we can have a custody battle about my son. We'll talk about that a little bit too. And then, as she comes in having a conversation, I believe at this moment, oh no, let me tell you what bothered me. Her lazy behind. She gonna ask Sophia to go out in the car and get her bags and take up. I'm like, you lazy. You just got home. Take your own bag. This girl telling everybody about what she witnessed when this boy slapped her cousin. If you don't get them bags out the car yourself, just pissing me off for no reason, for some bags. Why? Boy. Anyway, so Charity start asking, like, where's dad and blase. And I'm just like, yeah, you need to get your butt back on the road, because we ain't got time to catch you up, because y'all know she want to be involved in everything. So anyway, so Charity walks off, whatever. So Grace asked May, like, how she holding up. And y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this too, and I may be getting on my nerves too. So y'all, just bear with me. So May was like, don't show me that sympathy. Ever since your behind came back home, this family has been falling apart. Everything has been going bad. And so Gigi said, hold on, wait a minute, mama. You ain't just gonna blame everything on me. Is it my fault that Isaiah beating on Zora? You know what I'm saying? Is it my fault that Kevin went gay? Is it my fault that Kevin ran away when he had a child after he went gay? Is it my fault that daddy was smashing your sister back in the day? Come on now, mama. You ain't blaming me for none of this. I ain't got nothing to do. And I'm just like, Grace, you right. I don't like me. Don't you be putting the blame on my girl. I'm Team Gigi, y'all. I'm Team Gigi. I can't stand. But May, you know what? May, mom, look, May, you want to blame somebody else. Because you ain't going to blame Gigi now. I ain't with it. And then, excuse me, May raised her hand like she was about to hit Gigi. And I was just like, I know she better not. Boy, look here, man. Listen, man, I was in my feelings, man. I'm telling you, listen, they was giving it to me early. And I love me some Greenleaf, y'all. I love me some Greenleaf. Listen, for y'all who just watch my recap but don't watch the show, please watch Greenleaf. I promise it won't disappoint y'all. I promise. But moving on. So now we get a scene where Jacob, his wife Carissa, they done found that doggone Zora. Her behind was at a broken down, bugged out Hotel 8 or Super 8 with that boy, man, whatever, I'll think of his name later. Isaiah. They were staying in the hotel together out there, almost about to cross the state line. And Jacob did, I was like, that's what I'm talking about, Jacob. Jacob said, oh, give me that doggone cell phone, give me your money, give me your house key, give me your freedom. You ain't going nowhere. You gonna be on 24-hour lockdown and surveillance to the day you die. What in the world is wrong with you? This boy beating on you. I stand up for you as a father should, and you go run off with this little light-skinned piece of trash. Boy, look here, the only thing was missing. The only thing was missing from this scene was her mama stepping in and, you know what I'm saying, giving her a slap or a belt and tearing her behind up or something. That's the only thing that was missing from this scene. And then, excuse me, y'all, what pissed me off was the fact that Zora decided to get smart mouth with her daddy. And I'm just like, Carissa, step in. Step in, that's the mama. Step in, that's the wife. And you put her back in her place. She trying to show the little girl some sympathy. Is she okay? I don't care how she doing. She done got the whole family worried about her by running away with a boy that's beating on her. And she ain't nothing but a little teenager. Step in, tell behind her, let her know who in charge here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so emotional, man. I'm so emotional, y'all. Man, this is my show. I love Power too, but this is my show. But anyways, she had to nerve to tell her daddy. She was like, first Jacob was like, he let that young man lucky. We ain't pressing charges. And so she had nerve to say, you lucky too. You lucky he ain't pressed charges on you for when you punched him. I said, ooh, somebody hit her. Somebody need to put her in her place. Look here, y'all. Look, I ain't here for it. I ain't here for all this sassiness, talking back to your parents. I wasn't raised like that. That'll get me the quick backhand. And my mama light skinned, and she don't play that. Ooh, put her in her place. Moving on to the next scene. Rochelle goes to Calvary to meet with the bishop. So, she's meeting with the bishop. They just not really talking about too much other than she was just like, praying for Zora. That little girl is like, a member of my family, and Bishop tells her like, we found her. She back home. She's safe. She's safe, and then they both kind of apologized to each other about, what didn't happen earlier. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they ain't kissing nothing. They ain't touch no booty. They ain't touch no chest. They ain't lick no nipples or nothing. But, they apologize. And Bishop was just basically saying, I think it'd be a good idea if we don't have any, personal time together anymore. Given what could have, should have transpired early, y'all. Excuse me with the should have. So anyways, by this time, Grace is coming to see Bishop. And that doggone secretary of his, listen, she's so petty. She know Bishop in there with that young tenderoni. She know that. But, Grace asked her like, even if you, she know Bishop in there with somebody. Forget the young tenderoni part. But anyways, Grace was like, is Bishop busy? And she said, no, you can walk right on in. And I mean, like, good look. I was in my feelings. I'm like, you'll be fired if you was my secretary. I don't care if I'm in here with a mistress, my lawyer, the president, the governor. I'm in here with somebody. Don't be petty just because you don't like who she is. Like, come on, man. Anyways, moving on. Grace pretty much asked Bishop, you know what I'm saying? Can she take him for a cup of coffee, right? So moving on to the next scene, Carissa is having a heart-to-heart with Zora. You know what I'm saying? Basically just letting Zora know how much they love her, they care about her, and Zora just laying down on the bed like, man, I ain't trying to hear this. I want to go get beat up some more. That's what I took from it. And then she had the nerve to give this fake apology. Talking about, I'm sorry. I ran away because I couldn't take it no more. I felt like I was the problem. I felt like I was causing all the problems in this family. Girl, if you don't sit your little teenage behind down somewhere. Look here. I don't care. I do not care that you like that little light-skinned Isaiah who like to beat on you. I don't care. But what you ain't gonna do is give out this fake apology and go on. You know what? I got some more for Zora later on in the recap. Y'all just stay tuned. I promise. This gonna be good. This gonna be good. So anyways, she talking about some, daddy could have went to jail, XYZ. I'm moving on, man. Because I'm just like, you ain't say all this earlier when you got home and your daddy was putting you on punishment and basically letting you know that what you ain't gonna be able to do, you got smart with him talking about something he should have been in jail. What was all of this earlier? Just pissing me off. I can't stand that little heifer. So moving on, Gigi and Bishop, they having a cup of coffee. And long story short, Gigi asked, what I'm saying, Daddy, is everything okay? And Bishop was like, man, look, hey, your mama believing them lies that her enemy is speaking, which is her sister. And Gigi was like, all these lies. And Bishop say, hold on now, you my daughter. Stay in your place. Stay in your place, child. And I was just like, all right, Bishop, I love you, Gigi, but I'm for the bishop. I'm rolling with the head of the church. So, moving on to the next scene, we got Jacob and Brittany. Brittany is like the financial manager or whatever of the Triumph Church that Jacob took over. You guys already know. She basically telling Jacob like, hey, look here, dog. Ever since you done came in, we've been spending so much money, we gonna go broke. Like the collection plates ain't being full like it used to be when Skanky was here. You just ain't bringing the revenue that you trying to spend. And he don't like that. And Tasha, which is Skanky's wife, so she, I ain't gonna say she eavesdropped because she made it known that she was listening. So after Brittany leaves, she gonna tell Jacob, she ain't never talked to Bishop like that. And Jacob like, well, if she ain't talk to him like that, she ain't gonna be talking to me like that. So, Tasha put the idea of firing Brittany in his head. All right, so that's pretty much all that was there. Moving on, because, it was some scenes in here that I really want to get into. Y'all, I'm passionate about this one. So, Kevin and Charity, talk about, possibly Kevin want to get back into their son's life or whatever. They on the phone call. And, obviously, Charity giving him the runaround, like you shouldn't have left, you shouldn't have ran off, XYZ, totally understand, where she coming from. He up and left to be gay, which is his decision. He ran out, he didn't run off with Aaron, but, excuse me, he kind of, chose to leave, to find himself, so to say, right? And so, he basically threatened her to go to court about the custody. She was just like, I'm in the middle of a tour. We can discuss this once I get back. And so he proposed the idea of you leave our son with me while you on tour. And she hung up on him. And I'm just like, girl, he like the storyline that he got at this point is pretty much his son that y'all have together. So he gonna really be pushing it. So you might want to try to compromise with him. But anyways, back at Calvary, Bishop finally goes to see Lady Mae. Now, Lady Mae, as soon as he walk in, boy, Lady Mae, she just attacking him. You know what I'm saying? Asking, where was you this morning when Zora was missing? And he was like, I was getting me some sleep. You put me out, remember? And I'm just like, Lady Mae, shut up. Shut up. Stop making this about you kicking this man out. Like, good Lord, he coming to you to let you know about this letter from the IRS saying that y'all owe them $2 million. $2 million. So he was, Bishop was like, Mae, for the purpose of this, I think it'd be best if, we kind of, put on a show like we still, everything good, we still living together, XYZ. Lady Mae say no. She said, I don't care where you sleep at, but you ain't sleeping in my house. Sorry for you, buddy. So I'm just like, I'm just like, okay, Lady Mae, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? You hurt. You got a right to feel that way. He done betrayed you. You feel betrayed. But she ain't having it. So moving on to the next scene, Jacob and his wife Carissa is talking about the meeting earlier that happened in church. And he basically just letting her know about Brittany kind of calling him out and how Tasha overheard it. And, Tasha tells him that Brittany never talked to Bishop Skanks like that, XYZ, and that he should fire her and all that other kind of stuff. And then Bishop, he get a call from his dad. And so, Bishop basically just giving Jacob Bishop got a motive. Because Lady Mae's soft spot is definitely Jacob. She loved her son more than she loved Grace and that doggone Charity. She loved Jacob. So Bishop trying to get him to talk to his mom, I already know. Y'all already know too, because Bishop and Jacob ain't been seeing eye to eye for a while. So Bishop calls Jacob and let him know that Lady Mae has kicked him out. And so as he's talking to him, guess who called on the other line? Lady Mae. She basically telling him the same thing. Like, well, not really. She asking about Zora, and then excuse me, she asking about Zora, and Jacob was like, Mama, did you put Daddy out? And she said, did he tell you why? And then he gets another phone call from Gigi, and Gigi was like, we need to talk. And he was just like, yes, we do. And then we get a commercial break. And I was just like, man, it's a lot going on in that scene with the wrong person, man. Jacob can't multitask. He can't talk to his mama, daddy, Gigi. He can't dissect all that. Jacob ain't nothing but a one. He's still living in his glory days from high school. Y'all already know. Y'all. So anyways, moving on. So the three kids meet up. Gigi, Jacob, and Charity. And Charity pissed me off. Look here. I'm going to tell y'all my version of this scene. So they having a conversation, and basically, long story short, they like Charity and Jacob was like, why did Mama put out Daddy? So Gigi told him that he was messing with Auntie, what's Oprah name? Martivis or something like that. Aunt Mavis. I'm sorry, y'all. Aunt Mavis, right? She wasn't in this episode, so it's hard for me. Aunt Mavis. And they were just like, we know that. That was before Mom and Daddy was even married. She didn't let that crap go. And I'm just like, say what? So everybody know that your daddy was messing with your aunt. Hold on, now who wrong? Now look here now. Now look here now. You got to be some kind of woman to be able to date and marry a man that you know had an affair with your sister. And your children know this. Lady Mae, it's starting not to look so good. So then Gigi says, no, it happens after it was married to XYZ. And so Gigi was like, Jacob, you need to talk to Mama so you can fix this and let Daddy move back in. And Jacob being stubborn to myself, that's what he get. I ain't talking to Mama about nothing other than checking up on her. You remember how he did me when I wanted to be a preacher at XYZ, holding a purse? Like, bro, you ain't ready to be no preacher. You can't even handle the doggone budget, and you got somebody at your church who is in charge of. Sit your behind down. He pisses me off. He want to be big and somebody so bad. Don't realize how bad he is at being in a leadership position, which is why his daddy said no. But then Charity, I can't stand her. She always want to know something, but don't want to do nothing about it. To myself, you always keeping stuff from us, Gigi, you know. And then she had never tell Gigi, you need to fix this. This your fault. Gigi, like, hey, Gigi, cuss her out. Just cuss your little sister out, because she just annoys me. Look, ever since this show has been coming on, that little Charity, she want to know everything. She want to know everybody's business, what going on, where the sun shine, where it don't shine, and she ain't never got no doggone solutions. So why we telling you anything? Just pissing me off all the time. So, that scene pretty much, it goes nowhere other than me just being pissed off at doggone Charity and Jacob for, I don't know. But anyway, moving on. So Gigi and Darius is up in her room. They talking about all the drama that's going on within the family. Not too much in that scene, so I'm moving on. We get another scene where Gigi is on her way to go to church, and she sees that Lady Mae is sitting at the dining table, and it's like she's not dressed, so she goes over. Like, Mama, why aren't you dressed? And Mama said, I ain't going to church. I just can't go pretending that everything is okay, especially with your daddy up in the pulpit pretending like everything is okay. And then she take her wedding ring off, and I'm just like, good Lord, Lady Mae, like, you taking this thing to heart, and all your kids already knew that they daddy was smashing your sister. Maybe it's just me, but if the kids know, something wrong with that. If the kids know and they can accept it and say it ain't no big deal, I know they said it was before y'all was married, but the chances are that if the man that you dating was sleeping with your sister before you was married, and once you and the man get married, the chances that he gonna be sleeping with your sister still is pretty high in my book. And I'm a man. Not saying that, you know what I'm saying, that's the case all the time. But anyways, moving on. So now we at Calvary doing the church service. So one of the board members asked Gigi, where's Lady Mae? And Gigi was like, oh, she's sick. She got a little cold. Then Charity up there singing. Look, I can't stand Charity so much. I ain't even give her no props for singing. I don't care how good she sounds. After she finished singing, Bishop comes over to give her a hug, and she started backing up, looking at him with the stank eye. And I'm just like, sit your behind down somewhere. All the mess that you got going on, you doggone, your husband left you for a man, don't want to be a daddy to the kid, now he want to be a daddy. Then you cheat on you start messing with your producer, Jacory, whatever his name. I'm just like, you ain't nobody judge nobody, and you ain't got no solution. So why you holding grudges? Just pissing me all the way off. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. So Bishop gets up to the mic and he was like, y'all, excuse me. He said, Lady May, excuse Lady May absent. She's in Little Rock dealing with a family emergency. So the board member who asked Gigi about what Lady May was earlier looked at Gigi like, you lying heifer. And I'm just like, hold on. Now we're going to need everybody to sit down and get on the same page about Lady May. Because look here now, the pastor and the pastor kids can't be telling different stories about what mama at now. Y'all already know how that go. Because I bet she already thinking something going on in the Greenleaf household. And we don't need the congregation feeling like something going on. So anyways, moving on, May, she takes her trips over to Triumph at Jacob Church. She didn't go into service, and Tasha finds her at the door. Tasha, ask her what she doing there. Tasha tell her a story about how, an ex-first lady is barely living or whatever, and how blessed she is, because Lady May was like, this is what they got you doing, serving tea and stuff like that. Long story short, she said something about, at least we still have our husbands, well, at least you do, and Lady May just up and left. Wasn't too much there. So we get a scene inside Triumph Church where Pastor Jacob Greenleaf is blessing the offering, praying over the offering, and his trifling behind daughter, Zora. Now look, you just took her. Why is she a usher in the church taking up money? She gonna steal it. She stole money from out of the offering bucket. I'm just like, I wish somebody seen her little trifling behind. Like, what's this? She want to get beat up again. She want to go back to little light skin Isaiah to get beat up again. She's stealing money so she can plan to run away again. I can't stand her. Something to tear her behind up. That's the only option for me. That's the only answer for me. It just pissed me all the way off. So, then we get a scene after church where Jacob and Carissa is in the back, and Jacob basically telling Carissa how hard it was to preach, because the whole time he was up there preaching the sermon, he was worried about Zora running away and not coming back again. And then, that we get a knock, and Brittany comes in, and she was like, Pastor, you was off your game today, and the total from the collection basically tells me that. And so he got offended, and he did exactly what Tasha wanted him to do. He fired Brittany, and Carissa is looking at him like, you sure that's a good move? But he ends up firing her, and it's all a part of Tasha's bigger plan. So moving on. So now we get a scene. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier when I was talking about Charity didn't want to hug her husband. She looked in the audience and she seen her ex-husband, Kevin. So moving on, now we get a scene after church at Calvary. Charity and Kevin is talking. She asked him, why is he here? And he said, well, first of all, this my son's church and this my church. You can't tell me what to serve the Lord, honey. And I'm just like, you go, boy. I can't stand that Greenleaf. I can't stand her. And so long story short, he asking about seeing his son, keeping his son. And she was like, we'll talk about this when I get back from tour. And so he told her, he said, look, either you leave him with me or you don't go. Because if you take my son across state lines, that's kidnapping. And I'm just like, you go, boy, go. And the only reason why I'm saying you go, boy, is because I cannot stand Charity. Because she right here, y'all. I will admit, he ran away from his responsibility. So why does he have any right to come back and say, I want to be in my son's life now? But because I can't stand Charity, and I know it don't make no bit of sense at all, but, it's good writing. You see how it got me riled up? It's just good writing. So moving on, we get a quick scene between Grace and Rochelle. They having a conversation. Grace just get a weird vibe from him. Then too much there. Then Charity and Jabari, talk about, he's like, oh yeah, we leaving for Jackson in the morning, XYZ. And she tell him she can't go because of Kevin, talking about something gonna be kidnapping this XYZ, and he was like, "Why you can't go? You signed a contract. You ain't just my woman now. You my employee." I don't really care about Jabari and Charity relationship, but it was a scene that they gave us. But anyway, he ultimately like, okay, handle your business, stay here, keep your child, do what you gotta do. So moving on, Brittany, who was recently fired by Jacob from Triumph, gives Tasha a call, basically letting Tasha know they fired me, XYZ. And Tasha was like, look, you know how they've been ever since they took over the church from my husband. They've been on a power trip, XYZ, blase. It was all part of the plan. Then, little did we know, Tasha was meeting up with her sister-in-law, Rochelle. And Rochelle was picking out some nice-looking lingerie that's going to help the pastor see past being married and see what's in her drawers. I'm leaving there, man. I'm being messy, man. I'm being messy. So then, moving on, Gracie meets up with Darius for, after church on Sunday, you got to go eat. That's Sunday lunch, Sunday dinner, or whatever you want to call it. She meets up with Darius, and she talks about Rochelle getting close with the bishop and how, she came between another pastor and his wife at another church, and how she not going to let that happen to her family. She basically telling Darius, man, how much the church, Calvary, and her family means to her, and she ain't going down without a fight, which I already knew. I'm Team Grace. I love me some Gigi. You want to know why I love her? Because she passionate. She cares. No matter what that lady may say about her daughter, she really cares about the people that's in her life and what she got going on. Even though she moved away, came back, we can get into all that, another time. But I really love Gigi, man. She is definitely by far my favorite character on the show, her and Bishop. But lastly, Bishop comes home to get his things. And long story short, because it wasn't really much, the Lady May, I guess after the conversation or what Tasha told her, like, you still got your husband, she came to the conclusion that I want Bishop to stay with me. So he comes in, he was like, I'm just here to get my stuff. And Lady May tells Bishop, you can stay here, at least until we figure out how we're going to pay the IRS this $2 million or do whatever we're going to do with that. But after that, I don't know. And let me tell y'all, I love me some Greenleaf. And it come back on tonight. Ooh, listen, I'll be back tomorrow with part 2 or episode 2 or however they gonna do it, recap. But before I go, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave me a comment. Let me know, man. Just holler at your boy. And I'll see y'all a little bit later. Peace.